40,000 before Common Era. A hunting party of Neanderthals stands at the edge of a vast megafauna valley. They're looking at what they've always hunted: woolly mammoths, saber-toothed cats, giant ground sloths, animals weighing up to 8 tons, animals with tusks, claws, and instincts honed to kill. For 200,000 years, their species has hunted these creatures with wooden spears, sharpened stones, and pure tactical knowledge passed down through generations. They've developed hunting strategies, trap systems, group coordination. They're good at this. Today, the lead hunter looks down and sees something impossible in his hands: an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle with a 30-round magazine. Beside him, another hunter holds a compound bow with carbon arrows. So what if ancient hunters from different eras suddenly had access to modern hunting weapons? What would change? How insanely efficient would human hunting become? This is a 2 a.m. thought that I honestly can't stop thinking about. Ancient hunters weren't just people with spears. They were scientists of animal behavior. An Amazon tracker could read jungle like we read books. An Inuit could predict where seals surfaced by reading ice. They possessed knowledge that modern hunters spend decades trying to acquire. The weapon was secondary to the knowledge. Ancient hunters were already incredibly skilled. So what happens when you give them a delivery mechanism that's 1,000 times more effective? The AR-15, effective range 200 to 400 meters. Ancient spears, 20 meters. A mammoth can't see a hunter 250 meters away. It has no defense against something invisible that penetrates its hide like it's paper. A .308 round delivers 2,600 foot-pounds of kinetic energy. A spear? Hundreds. The rifle doesn't care about distance. For the first time in history, an ancient hunter can hunt nocturnal animals in complete darkness. Heat signatures are visible through fog, rain, and forest. Darkness is no longer an advantage for prey. Rate of fire. One rifleman fires 10 to 15 rounds per minute. An ancient spear thrower manages one spear every 10 to 15 seconds and only has a few spears total. The advantage isn't just better, it's incomprehensible. African savanna traditional hunt. 12 hunters stalk Cape buffalo for 2 days. Ambush, close-range combat, risky. Maybe one buffalo if they're lucky. With rifles, the lead hunter fires from 150 meters. 4 buffalo are down before they realize they're being hunted. Hunt time, 90 seconds. Human casualties, 0. Arctic traditional. Inuit hunter waits hours at a seal breathing hole, hoping for a clean throw. With thermal scope, hunter sees seal body heat through darkness from 100 meters. Silent subsonic round. Instant kill. Meanwhile, he can monitor multiple breathing holes simultaneously. Pleistocene megafauna. A .308 Winchester round travels at approximately 2,700 feet per second. That's roughly 823 meters per second. For context, sound travels at 343 meters per second. The bullet is moving more than twice the speed of sound. When humans first entered North America, mammoths, saber-toothed cats, and giant sloths roamed freely. It took 1,500 years of hunting with stone spears to drive most megafauna extinct. With modern rifles and thermal imaging, the extinction would happen in decades. Complete ecological collapse within a human lifespan. Actually happens. Ancient hunting had natural limits. A spear hunter expends energy. They can only kill what they can physically reach. There's balance. Modern rifles? No limits. 10 hunters with thermal imaging could harvest 50 mammoths in a day. That's not sustainable hunting. That's extermination. Mammoths need 3.5 million kilograms of vegetation daily. Kill them all in decades instead of centuries? The entire megafauna ecosystem collapses. Predators starve. The food chain shatters. Historically, every time humans with hunting technology arrived on a new continent, megafauna went extinct. Australia, 1,000 to 3,000 years. North America, 1,500 years. Madagascar, 1,000 years. With modern weapons from day one, that timeline compresses to decades. The human civilization impact. Reliable hunting changes everything. Food security. One hunter feeds 10 people. You don't need farms. You don't need irrigation or grain storage. Population stays stable without agriculture. Social structure. Agriculture created hierarchies: managers, priests, soldiers. Hunting is more egalitarian. One person hunts their family. Small groups hunt together. No natural elite. So, the development of states and empires would follow a different path. Maybe doesn't happen at all. Warfare. If hunting rifles are also war rifles, and they are, military technology accelerates dramatically. You skip centuries of spear evolution and jump straight to industrial warfare. The real question, would ancient hunters with perfect hunting technology ever bother to invent agriculture? Or would they stay hunter-gatherers forever with perfectly efficient survival? A rifle with 200 rounds, 20 animals maximum. Then it's a club. Ancient hunters don't have factories. They can't manufacture bullets, so realistically, the rifle advantage is temporary. Once ammunition runs out, they're back to spears and bows. Unless if ancient hunters had not just modern weapons but modern infrastructure, ammunition factories, gunpowder production, they wouldn't be ancient anymore. They'd be ancient people with industrial capacity. In that case, technological advancement accelerates. Within generations, ammunition production is established. Within centuries, guns are being manufactured locally. You skip thousands of years of development. The real answer, temporary advantage that disappears with ammunition. But with manufacturing, revolution within generations. The hunt that would take a full day and risk multiple human casualties now takes maybe 90 seconds. 0 human casualties. 4 buffalo harvested instead of 1 prevents civilization from advancing. Maybe perfect hunting makes agriculture unnecessary. And agriculture is the foundation for everything else. The excess meat can be preserved, stored, and used throughout the season. Would ancient hunters with perfect hunting technology ever invent farming or stay hunter-gatherers forever? The herd scatters. The hunters split up, each following smaller groups. By the end of the day, if there were unlimited ammunition, a single hunting party could harvest 30 to 50 mammoths. Technology isn't inevitable. History is determined by our choices with it. Ancient hunters shaped ecosystems. With modern rifles, they'd have different choices. Maybe better ones, maybe worse. We know one thing. Whenever humans got dramatically more efficient hunting tools, megafauna died. Always. Not sometimes. Always. So ancient hunters with modern weapons would conquer their natural world completely. Within generations, no megafauna. Civilization develops differently. We might never get agriculture, never get cities, writing, modern society. Or maybe efficiency at hunting prevents civilization from advancing. Maybe perfect hunting makes agriculture unnecessary, and agriculture is the foundation for everything else. Would ancient hunters with perfect hunting technology ever invent farming, or stay hunter-gatherers forever? That's the real what if. A Paleolithic hunter points an AR-15 at a mammoth 300 meters away. He pulls the trigger. The world changes. Not because the weapon is superior, but because his choice determines if his species ever develops civilization at all. He chose to hunt. That choice echoed through 10,000 years. And if he'd chosen differently, we might not exist.